We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Earl Jackson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He will lead this one off today. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. Wells is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Miguel Cabrera is the second out of the opening frame. Stepping in now, Ty Cobb. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Hit sharply on the ground. Lee loves it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Stepping in, Manny Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Vernon Wells. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Mize is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Now in the box, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Trammell brings it in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. So stepping in, Cody Clemens. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Line drive base hit.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Jack Elliott.
Digging in, Jack Elliott. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Yo, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And Dan, Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 2-2 one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
You gotta go and get angry at all.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Delgado. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Jared Saltalamacchia. Hard hit to first. Elliott right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Cecil Fielder, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 1-2. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
Digging in, Al Kaline took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Lou Whitaker, and that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the Hall of Fame shortstop Alan Trammell. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Kaline leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. One left for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready now. Tony Fernandez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Striding in, Alex Rios. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Mike Napoli hit down the third baseline. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Count still at 1-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Miguel Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Cabrera goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Cody Clemens. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Riding in once again, Jack Elliott, man at first after the 2-out walk. Clemens, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Manny Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Vernon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vernon Wells. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next to bat for Toronto, Manuel Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He's going.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounded to third. Cabrera comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Inge comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
It looked like this at-bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Cecil Fielder. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Next up for Detroit, Al Kaline, a base hit in his first trip. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in now, Lou Whitaker. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Tigers lead 1. Halfway home, still no score.
The world's fastest ground crew.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Carlos Delgado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Fourth home run here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Stepping in now, Jared Saltalamacchia, seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tony Fernandez.
Into the box now, Tony Fernandez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Alex Rios. Stands at first with 1 out. He's running. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
He's going.
3-2 one more time. He's running again. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Into the box, Mike Napoli can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now this ball's hit deep to left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Standing in now, Manny Lee hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Ready once again, Vernon Wells. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Fielder looking up. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Basil Suarez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Manuel Diaz. Hit hard up the middle. Trammell's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Now here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. And Bautista has a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Delgado.
Coming to the plate again, Carlos Delgado, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. The 1-1. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jared Saltalamacchia. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Tigers nothing. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Alan Trammell. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-2. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Mize hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe that sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup, and then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Ty Cobb. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Pitch number 100 on its way. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
A little low. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Still 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Hit hard on the ground to short. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Fernandez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Alex Rios on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's good.
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go as the third baseman, Mike Napoli. Grounder down the line at third. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
In now, Manny Lee. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 10.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vernon Wells. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-1 home. The bouncer to the left side. Trammell grabs it cleanly. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 7-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
3-2 full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Takes this the other way to right. Batista is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Jack Elliott. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Stepping in now, Brandon Inge. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rios is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Cecil Fielder.
Next for the Tigers, Cecil Fielder. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers 1. Now at the plate, Manuel Diaz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Clemens will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Batista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Batista. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. High ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Delgado.
Into the box now, Carlos Delgado. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
First baseman, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Into the box now, Jared Saltalamacchia. Swing and a liner. Foul. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're on top 7-1. Jim Mesa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Tim Mesa.
Coming to the plate now, Al Kaline. Last time through was a base hit. Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Saltalamacchia is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting.
There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alan Trammell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bautista, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Trammell at second with 2 down. Drilled to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Toronto after this.
I can't stop this feeling.
At the plate, Tony Fernandez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kaline is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Rios.
Now at the plate, Alex Rios. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Into the box, Mike Napoli. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manny Lee. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The center fielder, number 10, Vernon Wells.
Ready for another chance. Vernon Wells. Rios over at second. Lee at first. 2 out in the inning. Throw first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on top 7-1. So striding forward now, Ty Cobb. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. 1-2 now. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Tanana. You don't have to throw 95 to 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Last breath for the Tigers. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this one.
7-1 the final today. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Earl Jackson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Casey Mize struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.